Of the Lamode Classic through the first 3 games, but now this is what they paid to see. The hometown boy Marc McDowell taking on Tony Westlake.
Interesting that everyone has chosen to finish on the left lane tonight, on lane 15, and that's where Marc McDowell has chosen to finish.
And Westlake opens with a major league break and a Brooklyn strike on lane 15.
And that ball proverbially hooked in his backswing. I mean, he didn't get down the lane at all with that ball. Taking quite a bit of time to start the match.
That ball opened up quickly and hooked left, and McDowell wanted the Brooklyn payback and didn't get it.
And right now he's trying, you know, he's a little nervous on that shot. In fact, extremely nervous. But what he's thinking in his mind now is, I got to figure out a way to make the 5-8 here, or the 5-9, and without chopping that 5 off the 9 pin. And most of the players in this type of situation opt to throw the ball very straight at the 5 pin.
Trying to get a little rhythm.
He did. He threw the same shot and got a break.
Oh, come on. That's the way he was playing it.
No, he wasn't playing it, but it's a spare, nevertheless. Tony Westlake wasn't playing for Brooklyn either, so.
McDowell trying to towel off a little bit here and shake the obvious nervous syndrome that comes with this kind of pressure, especially in front of your family and friends.
So what he's been working on all week, Denny, is he's trying, first of all, to have a free swing. Second, he's trying to get the ball down on the lane and not hit it on the upswing. And he's visualizing a bar out there about at the dots that he's trying to throw the ball under.
Double bounce that one. There's no way that'll get back. And so for McDowell, a major mistake here in the second frame.
Mark, there's Patty looking on, saying, you can make it, honey. Mark's tendency is to hit up on the ball on the upswing and to get the ball projected up and going out of the lane rather than down. Chance. All right.
Boy, Mike, what a key shot early on in this match.
And a funny reaction off of that 2-pin. He threw the ball straight down the left side of the lane, nixed the 2-pin, and just hit it solid.
So instead of an open in the second, he has 17 in the first with a spare. Westlake up quickly out to about the 1 board, and a flush strike as he starts with a double. Doesn't look like he's affected at all by the partisan crowd.
Tony's not affected by much of anything.
Up by 13, trying to extend it to 23.
The left lane's giving him trouble
all night long.
4-7-10. We talked about opens in the championship match, and staring at one right here.
Could have had one in the second frame for McDowell too.
Right. Tony doesn't convert this, Mark's going to take the lead sitting on the bench.
Safely for the count. Westlake opens in the third, and now McDowell leads by 2.
Taking a lot of time too. Remember, he only has 25 seconds from the time that, that Tony steps off the approach, and I don't know what the clock is right now, but he's winding down his time.
I'll look at the payout this week for the professionals in the Lamode Classic. More room. Good reaction, and the first strike for McDowell.
And the ball not hit on the upswing, going on a more even trajectory on that plane. Seen from the side here. Once he gets up there, he takes very little time. It just takes all the time getting up there. Now watch the ball. Still going over those dots. He's trying to get it short of those dots. Trying to get the ball down earlier underneath those dots. Dots are about 6 feet out there.
Former All-American from West Texas State and the current president of the PBA. More loft on the left-hand lane, and McDowell comes back with a key double.
Two smooth shots, though, Denny. Relaxed, confident shots. That's what an open from your opponent will do.
Now, we've talked a lot about Tony Westlake being able to go up and execute under the heat. Let's find out.
Bounces it off the one board.
Pretty classy shot, wouldn't you say?
But the key shot's coming up right now, Dan.
All right.
Because high twice. Brooklyn through the nose. Watch this, though, as we take a replay of this. At the arrows, about 4 or 5. Down the lane at 40 feet. He's hanging it over the edge. Watch the 6-pin here. If he doesn't get in the way, it gets that 10 out of there. Can't trust it too much, though. That gray board doesn't hook back.
If he strikes, he's down by just 2. More room on the left-hand lane, and Westlake answers with 2 more of his own.
Tony's tough.
This is what we've been waiting for.
OTT, tough Tony.
That's a crucial double, huh?
Well, it gets McDowell's attention, that's for sure. 2 pins, it's not much.
He'll take the break. Yeah, that was a little bit juiced up there, but he seemed to throw the ball harder, too, velocity-wise.
But it didn't come off his hand as clean and was left too quickly. Bit the lane too soon.
But the tendency for McDowell would be, as he gets more excited, to probably grab it a little bit and try and hit it.
Right.
So he's trying to go away from his natural game.
Which is hard to do.
Oh. No problem with the spare, and I talked to Mark about bowling in front of the hometown fans. Was it an advantage or a disadvantage this week?
Definitely, yeah. You know, anytime you go through that experience a few times, you learn from it and grow from it. I've had some rough experiences up here just because I've put pressure on myself. This year, I didn't exactly, blow them away the last block, but I had a comfortable lead and I had fun out here. So I think I've learned from my past mistakes, and I handled it a little better this year.
Obviously handle it well enough to be the top seed.
Even after 5.
Kick out shot, 6-pin sailing right around the 10.
But he was happy with that shot. Again, that was smoother on a more even trajectory, not up and like a bounce. I mean, where you get it up and the ball bounces on that lane.
Mom and Dad and his wife looking on. Mom's got her eyes closed.
Suppose she took a peek there just to see if he made it?
No, I think she was just listening. That's what I'd do. Oh, here he comes, working on a double, ahead by 1.
Gets to finish on this lane at the end of the game, too. Left, Brooklyn.
Way inside his target. He missed by 3 boards, maybe 4.
Yeah. Tony just doesn't do that.